welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me on this quick little overnight camping trip out in Ngunnawal country. Back at the river camp. Dying to get down there and have a swim. Actually, it's bloody hot. So yeah, I've just set up the swag. I did actually set up the hammock a bit earlier, but it was a bit windy, so it was blowing around a bit and it wasn't perfect. I didn't have two trees. I only had a tree in my ute, so I figured I'll go back to the swag. But it's never let me down, so it should be good. But I think first things first, I'm gonna have a drink and then I'm gonna get down to that river and have a swim. It's cracking hot today. I don't know what the temperature is. It's probably early 30s. Going to be even hotter tomorrow. So yeah, middle of summer in autumn. So we finally got the hot weather. Yeah, there's no tracks down to the river. Basically, we're out in the middle of nowhere here, so I'm not going to get interrupted, which is good because I've got to get changed down there on the beach. But yeah, gee, the water's looking nice and clear. Oh, can't wait. Beach looks pretty nice. How do we get down there without breaking our necks? Perfect. Woo! Pretty good. This is pretty amazing. Look how clear the water is. Yeah, usually rivers out in the country are all murky. They're mud bottom. There's mud on the floor of the river and they get stirred up by carp and everything, but this one's all rock. And as you can see, there's a big rock ledge just underneath the water. It's probably a great little swimming hole. Should have went for a swim here. Anyway, pretty cool. There's not much water in here today too, so it might be able to go for a bit of a scramble up those rocks, which I've never been able to get up. So I'm going to go for a bit of a wander up there and see how far I can get. Always wanted to see what's around that bend. Let's go and check it out. So cool. Nice little waterfall. Nice and shaded down here too. Well, big cliff. Let's go and turn the camera off and see if we can do it with our hands. That's spiky. Okay, totally bush bashing here. But I think if I get through this little bit of scrub, I might be in the clear. Just keeping my eye out for snakes. And keeping my eye out on falling in the water. Man, it is so nice down here. It's about 10 degrees cooler too. Can I tread on that sand? I don't think so. Oh yeah. All the little tracks are goat-sized, so I have to scrunch down and climb through all these little holes. Interesting. Oh. Another nice spot. Probably a pretty good spot to take the obligatory long exposure photos. Yeah, okay, so I've come to basically bush now. The rocks have stopped. I really don't feel like going scrummaging through there. There's going to be all sorts of snakes and all sorts of wonderful things in there. Plus, I only brought my small gators, so my shins will get torn to shreds, so I don't particularly want that either. So I might head back to the camp and chill out for a while and think about putting some dinner on. Coffee. That's good. Right. Not sure I need it to be any hotter, but we need some coals. Got to cook up my steak. Sun's just going down behind the hill. Geez, a good spot. Yeah, got a different type of video to plan next weekend. Exact opposite of this one, actually. Yeah, come out here by myself for a bit of quiet and a bit chance to just be by myself and collect my thoughts and reflect on a few things and just basically have some moments to myself and recharge the battery a bit. Next weekend, well, it's going to be a bit different. It's all about my wife. We're going to Sydney. I won't spoil the surprise, but it's going to be pretty cool. Okay, so got some mushrooms, tomato from the garden, zucchini, which I'm going to cook up from the garden as well. Hard to beat homegrown tomatoes. Yeah, I forgot I bought some halloumi cheese as well. Yeah, that all sounds pretty good. I might have to eat it in batches though. I tell you, if you haven't done yourself a favour, get some halloumi, grill it like this, just on a fry pan, dry fry pan, and put some hummus on it. Unbelievable. Got a little packet of chilli as well. Oh, it's looking good. Steak on a campfire is one of the good things in life. Righto. Pretty good. Some pepper, chili sauce. Tell you what is nearly ready in my garden are my jalapeno peppers. I've got hundreds of them this year, which is good. How about that, eh? Took me 10 minutes tops. Last time I was at this camp, I had a couple of ribeye steaks for dinner and I only really needed one, but I cooked up two. And didn't get through them. There's a big old ant's nest just off the edge there, and they scored half a ribeye steak, so they were pretty spoilt. They probably liked it when I turned up. They saw the ute again and thought, oh, here he is, he's back. I wonder if they're going to get anything tonight. I don't think so. Not much left for the ants tonight. That was my nod to Rick Stein. Cool, huh? Of course, you gotta ask why. Yeah, well, this is my swag. If you've seen any of my other videos, you probably heard me bang on about it a bit, but I do like it. It's a good bit of gear, and I like getting out in my hammock, and I like I got a mesh bivvy, and I like that too. The few times I've used that, and just sleeping under a tarp and things like that. But something particularly special about sleeping in a swag when you're camping in the Aussie bush. It's just it just sort of screams Aussie bush camp to me, and this one it's just an awesome swag. It's from a company called 230. It's called a Jewel 230 swag. They come in three different sizes. I think there's a 900 and a 1400. This is the 1100, so it's sort of like a king single, I guess that makes sense. The 1400, is for two people. I doubt two people would ever fit in this one, but it's not really a big issue because my wife doesn't particularly like camping, so But I bought the 1100. I did a fair bit of research when I was looking for swags. I had one when I was a kid. When I was 17, 18, I had a swag, but it was more just like a bedroll. It was canvas. It was a bedroll. I don't even recall really liking it too much. It was more of a necessity than a camping plus, I thought, in hindsight. But this one, I did a fair bit of research, like I said, and there's a lot out on the market, and they all seem to do a fairly similar sort of thing. But everything about this one sort of ticked all the boxes for me, and it hasn't let me down. Like, I've been out in it maybe 25 times. I've had it a couple of years now, and it's never let me down. Like, the zippers are still good. The canvas has never let me down. You don't even need to season it. The zippers are good. It's got a lot of mod cons, like, got a mesh, like, fly net that keeps all the mozzies out. It's got little pockets inside. It's got little things you hang from the roof. You can tie your lantern to, hang an iPad in there and watch a movie. It's pretty, it's basically glamping, really. But it's fantastic swag. So if you're looking for one, you can do a lot worse, I reckon. So yeah, have a look at this one. It's a good bit of gear. You saw how easy it was to set up, and like I said, nothing's ever let me down. The poles are good. They're still strong, and they've never missed a beat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having another sleep in there tonight and waking up. Like, it's a beautiful night. So I'm not going to put a tarp up or anything. I was going to leave it open and just look at the stars. Hopefully the clouds will stay away tonight, and I'll be able to just sit there and just look at the stars. There's going to be a billion of them. There's a really small moon, and it won't be rising until probably about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's going to be dark tonight. So hopefully we'll get a good showing of stars. Yeah, well, that's my swag. I love it. If you're looking for one, you can do yourself a favour. Yeah, well, the sun's well and truly on its way down now. What time is it? 7:35. So I'm going to make a cup of tea and chill out for a little while and let the sun go down completely. Then I might hop in the swag and read my book for a bit. I've got my iPad there so I can read and have an early night. So yeah, catch you in the morning. Yeah, well, all packed up. Time to head home. Another great night, another beautiful spot. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, stay safe.